So, again, repeating. I'm going to just repeat everything. There is a reason why the world is in such bad condition. The leaders are absolutely horrific individuals. The world wouldn't be so bad if we didn't have terrible leaders. It's just that plain. It's plain simple. It's plain simple. I'm not asking you to believe in God. I'm not asking you to believe in magic. I'm not asking you to believe in the world is flat or or the world is round. I'm not asking you to believe in any of those things. I'm simply asking that you understand the basic understanding that if our leaders weren't so bad, the condition of the world wouldn't be so bad. So today, CNN stopped sending me. If you've gone on any of these news websites recently and noticed them trying to get you to purchase their stuff, they're really struggling. It's quite hilarious. So everybody is posting this, or actually it was 2 days ago. Pope Francis donates $500,000 to help Central American migrants. $500,000. What is $500,000 going to do for 75,000 individuals? This is CNN, by the way. Pope Francis donated $500,000 to aid migrants in Mexico, the Vatican announced Saturday. The money will be used for housing, food, and necessities for the Central American migrants. The funds will be split among 27 projects in 16 Mexican religious congregations, according to the release. So they're sending this money to the church, and then the church is going to decide what to do. Men and women, often with young children, flee poverty and violence, hoping for a better future in the United States. However, the U.S. border remains close to them. Peter Pence, the Pope's charity, said in a statement. The near 75,000 migrants from Honduras, El Salvador, and Guatemala that arrived in Mexico in caravans have been stranded, unable to enter the United States, without a home or livelihood, the Vatican said. Oh my God, the virtue signaling is incredible, unbelievable, and they actually get people to believe that they're doing good. $500,000 split between 75,000 individuals. As my good friend Educating Liberals pointed out, when you divide that, what are the odds that you get 666? I'm just asking for all my conspiracy theorists that might be following me. Because nothing's a coincidence. Why couldn't they do 1 million? They have the money. It's not like the Vatican doesn't have the money. How much money does the Vatican have? Let's see if we can find some rough estimates here. The Vatican manages $64 billion in assets on behalf of its 17,400 customers. I can guarantee you, out of the 17,400 customers, 17,400 of them should be arrested for something. For just about anything, I can imagine. The bank owns $764 million in equity. And this is where they're lying. They're saying that the bank keeps gold reserves worth $20 million with U.S. Federal Reserve. I highly doubt the Vatican only has $20 million in gold. But maybe they're just wording that properly. So here we go again with the idea that the United States, who has 554,000 homeless individuals, should be forced to take in people from other countries. And I think that the Democrats or the left or the liberals are starting to pick up on this. And Cher actually put out the tweet, which I made a video on that too, and Trump obviously trolled the life out of her because that's what the guy does. He's absolutely hilarious. Is Cher Republican all of a sudden? I understand helping struggling immigrants, but my city, Los Angeles, isn't taking care of its own. What about the 50,000 plus with the American flag? Apparently they like the American flag now. What about the 50,000 plus American citizens who live on the streets? People who live below poverty line and hungry. If my state can't take care of its own, many are vets. How can it take care of more? And then of course the troll in President Donald J. Trump, President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump, tweets back and says, I finally agree with Cher. The idea that the United States, who has a homeless situation, a poverty situation, we have kids being murdered through abortions, even after death, as the Democrats want, and my grandmother will never vote again. I'm hoping that she will vote for Donald J. Trump next time around after all these things start to come out more. The idea that we have to take in other individuals from Honduras and El Salvador and Venezuela or Mexico. No. Like the great video on YouTube, the gumball video. How many of you guys have seen the gumball video? I'm going to put the link in the description and maybe I'll play a clip. But it basically shows the population and it shows the poverty rate throughout the world. And it basically says that for every one ball is 1 million people, and every 1 million people we bring into the United States, he just pours the container out. That, all the balls that fell, that amount of more people become impoverished throughout the world. So it doesn't matter how many people we bring here. What they want to do is destroy the country. They want to bring in a bunch of low-wage individuals to kill our bottom class. Our lower to middle class has been destroyed by these policies. Anyone who doesn't understand that is just not paying attention. And you're using emotion to determine how you should approach things. Use emotion for your relationship. A lot of you are cold. Use your emotion for, the people in your life, the people who care for you, the people who want to take care of you, the people who appreciate you, support you. Save your emotion for those people. Love those people. Talk to those people. Communicate with those people. Express your love for those people because one day they won't be here. But when it comes to deciding the things that we should do as a country, when deciding the things that are going to make our country better. I don't know if this is recording. Hold on. When you are thinking about these kinds of things, you have to separate your emotional side from it. Yes, I want to help these people. Believe me, I do. With all my heart, all my body, which is why I'm making this YouTube channel and I'm talking about these things. This is why I'm doing it, because I want to help the people throughout the world. The beginning of that is eliminating the elite class that we created. We created. We gave them money. We sold ourselves to these individuals. It's time to reclaim that, get rid of the elite class, and start taking care of the lower class in our societies. And once we do that, we'll be able to see a lot clearer. Their words will no longer be able to influence us. Like I said, there is a reason why the condition of the world is so bad. Look how many people hold all the money. Corporations, these celebrities, all the people who lie to us on a daily basis are the reason why the world is in such bad condition. They do rape, they do sex trafficking, they do child trafficking, they do a lot of drugs. They do all of these things that then trickle down to us down here and affect us on a huge, in a huge way. So, don't let these people, when you see the Pope donating $500,000 to help migrants get into the United States, that is him actively bringing down our country. And this is a man who lives behind very high walls. This is, how high are the Vatican's walls? This is a man who lives behind 30-foot walls. He lives behind 30-foot walls and is well protected with guns and military. The fact that anybody could take these people serious, it boggles my mind. It boggles my mind because these are the people actively holding us back from helping the world in a serious way. Because if everything's growing, if everybody is making money, everybody is creating art or products or clothing, whatever it is that you want to create. If everyone is doing that and everybody else has a job and can, have money to spend on these kinds of things, then you uplift everyone with you. I started a YouTube page to help my friends as well. Who knows? Maybe a decade from now I could have, 100,000 subscribers. Maybe I only have 1,000. I don't know. But the idea is that I can help myself because I'm promoting myself and my business. I do construction and stuff like that. And I could also help my artist friends who are going to need people around them that can push their art and give them another avenue instead of their own. Obviously they're working on their own, like my friend Carlos, but he needs people around him that also have people that would be interested in supporting them. So if everybody is supporting everyone and everybody is eating and everybody is making money, that is going to uplift the entire world. Because when everything is positive, when we're being proactive and not negative, we can then uplift everybody in these communities. But all it is negativity. And everybody wants to talk about Trump's negativity. He has negativity for people who don't like him and people who don't belong in this country. And yes, belong. You don't belong to this country if you're not a citizen. If you don't have anything to offer this country, you do not belong here. That is a true statement. It's not mean, it's not rude, it's not disrespectful. It is disrespectful to have the 554,000 homeless people in this country. That is disrespectful. Which a good portion of them are children, women, who are often abused by other homeless people. That is disrespectful. Not somebody I don't know. Not somebody who was not born in this country. Which is why the Catholic Church is in the condition that it's in. Because they chose a leader other than Jesus Christ and God the Father. So, these are all things that we should consider and think about. I don't want to make this video too long again. I'm trying to break them down a little bit more, but since it's the beginning, I want to get as much stuff out and then focus and make shorter videos, more thought out videos. But, working 2 jobs and doing YouTube obviously isn't exactly the easiest thing. But I have a ton of videos that I need to release, so I'm going to be editing those and putting them up the next couple of days.